Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of Ashworth Scott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter interpreting messages and methods from the divine to empower you to create and live an abundant life. So today, what I'll be doing is pick a group, pick a group of cards. And what we're going to decide from is group A, B, or C. So what I'd like you to do, first of all, before we get started, if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then ding that bell so you don't miss a thing. And so after you do that, what I'd like you to do is just take a few slow and deep breaths in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And I'd like you to allow yourself to be guided into choosing which pile is for you. So the choices are A, B, or C. Okay, so if you like to pause this video for a moment so you can take some time to select, go ahead and do that now. And if not, if Spirit just told you the card, then we will go ahead and move forward right now. Okay, so the first is pile A. So the first card you got is man holding a coin. Now, let me back up a moment. You may have seen the subject line. The subject line for this is trust your wings. Trust your wings. And this message is an overall message that is telling you to trust your wings as far as stepping out on faith and moving into the next step of your journey. Now, this could be in business, this could be in your spirituality, and this could be in your love life. So this is general, so just allow it to apply where it resonates with you. First one is man holding a coin, and this came in upside down. So what that typically means is that there's some sort of block or area of improvement that could be taken there. Your second card is Goddess of the Moon. And notice how both of these cards, the numbers equal 7. This one was 43, and this one is 52. Your next card, this one also came in upside down. It says, oh, I've been meaning to tell you for the longest time that, well, concerning the illusions, time and space, the stars at night, the earth under your feet, the ocean, the rivers, the prairies, and everything under the sun, they're all yours. Guess I thought you'd have noticed by now. Oh, yes, they are, the universe. So this comes from messages from the universe on abundance. And this one came in upside down for you as well. And then you also got organized for success. And what it says is, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living, and your workspace and your finances will help you know the plan. Help you know and plan your next steps. Okay, so group A, the first card that came in upside down, man holding a coin. What Spirit is saying is that you have some doubt. You have some doubt in your ability to actually manifest the life that you've been so seeking, the life that you say you want, but there's some fear there. There's some underlying fear that's keeping you from actually pursuing it. There are steps that have been made clear for you to take, and you are allowing lack and doubt to prevent you from doing that. Spirit is saying that in order for you to elevate, you must take those steps. It's like you're stuck in the middle of an island. And I'm kind of saying it like, you know, in those movies where you're like on this piece of rock and it's the only piece there, and then all around you, there's like fire. Well, right now you're kind of stuck on that piece of rock. And Spirit is saying, here's a step. It just rises. Take this step. Now you're off that rock and you're closer to safety. In your case, you're closer to abundance when you take that step. But if you don't take the steps that Spirit is providing for you or to you, then you're just going to remain stuck where you are, and eventually you're going to fall. And then you're going to be in a position where you're now fighting even harder to claw your way up. So your message today is to understand and remember that you, the goddess of the moon, you are so powerful. You are able to create and manifest anything, whether it's in business, whether it's in, love, whether it's in your spiritual journey. And Spirit is reminding you to organize for success. Now, yes, for some, this means physically organizing your life, like getting your affairs in order, cleaning your home so that there's no clutter. But for some of you, it means organizing your thoughts, really being mindful of what you're saying, how you're speaking of your future, how you're speaking of your current state, because how you're speaking and thinking and feeling about your current state is what is single-handedly shaping your future state. So Spirit is telling you, some of you, it's both. It's your physical organizing and it's your mental, emotional organizing as well. So when you get this under control, where you're being mindful of how you're speaking, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what you're believing, then you're setting yourself up to really be in this energy of understanding that the world is yours. Like, that's basically what this card is saying. The world is yours. And then guess what? That man holding a coin is not going to be upside down. It's going to be right side up. And the thing is, man holding a coin, it's not just necessarily a matter of finances, right? We think abundance. Oftentimes we think money. Yes, that's included. But in this situation, Spirit is just saying all around abundance for you. So I did pull a card from the Love and Light deck. And what you got, this is for your overall, leave a trail of love as you walk the earth. It says, "Oh Lord, what a variety of things you have made. In wisdom, you have made them all." So Spirit is reminding you that everything you do, show up in love. Everywhere you go, leave love. And when you remember that everything on this earth, including your experiences, were created by the divine, were co-created by you and the divine, then you'll be able to shift your perception on how you view those things. And you won't look at them as mistakes or mishaps or negative things. You'll look at them for what they are. They're either preparation, they're lessons, they're blessings, they're teachers, they're opportunities, they're pauses, they're protection, right? Because whenever something is happening or not happening in our lives, it's of our doing, first of all. And number two, sometimes it doesn't happen because we're being protected from something that we can't see. Sometimes it doesn't happen because we're not ready, because we haven't learned the lessons that are still in that state of being. So Spirit is telling you to do some mindset work, to do some energy shifting of your beliefs, your thoughts, your words, and then to take action, aligning those things with what you're choosing, and then take those steps to get there. It's no more a time to procrastinate and say, I'll do it tomorrow, because tomorrow doesn't come. So you're being called to trust your wings and to step out on faith and to know that when you do, you will soar. Spirit's got your back. Okay, Pile A, that was your message. So, Pile B, let's get on into yours. If you chose Pile B, first card you got, strategy, and it came in upside down. Second card also came in upside down, and you got the garden and the gate. And also notice how both your cards equal the number 3. So you also got thinking different thoughts than you have ever thought before is the only path to answers, healing, new jeans, or anything that glitters. And you know how good you look in new jeans, the universe. You also got so much more awaits you. There'll come a day when you look back at where you've been and where you are now and call these your warm-up years. More love, more fun, more friends, more laughter, more thoughts, more things, more, lots more. You're so cute, the universe. You also got quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. And you got attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlining chasing energy. Instead, attract what you choose by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Okay, so what is the overall message here? Okay, so let's start with the strategy card and the fact that it was upside down. Spirit is saying to you, sometimes we're told to strategically plan and, lay it out before we do it. And Spirit is saying to you to get out of your head, get into your soul, to co-create with Spirit. In other words, allow yourself to be guided. So, B, you have been literally planning too much, overthinking, and you've been slacking on the guidance. Increase your meditation to build that connection with Spirit and to get it to the point where it's so strong that you can trust in it. You can trust in it. So stop all the planning, let go of what you've been taught. It looks like, what creating the ideal life looks like, and just allow yourself to be led. Set your intentions, make them really clear, and then trust that the divine will open doors or create doors where there are none so that you can accomplish and manifest what you're choosing for yourself. Now, the garden and the gate, this came in upside down, and the message here is there is this gate that is preventing you from stepping into this lush garden, and that gate is you. All you have to do is open the gate, and then you're in this beautiful, abundant garden. Open the gate and step in. The operative word here is step. Step. You've got to take action. You can't just stand on the other side and look at all the beauty and say, I wish, or I should, or I could. Spirit is telling you it's time for you to take action, to step into the lushness of your garden, to live it, to be it, to feel it. And it starts in your mind. Start creating it there. Start being clear, and then be led. So this card, the whole thinking different thoughts than you have ever thought before, is the only path to answers, healing, new genes, or anything that glitters. So Spirit is literally telling you to shift your mindset, shift your thoughts, shift your vibration, shift your energy. Stop thinking you have to go at this alone, and allow yourself, number one, to be guided by Spirit. Number two, to allow yourself to be surrounded and held in love by your community, your spiritual community, whomever that is for you. For some of you, it may be the United Light Beings Awakening group. For others, it may be a church or an organization. And for some of you, it may be all of the above. So if you haven't joined the United Light Beings Awakening group, check us out on Facebook. The link's in the description box. It's a wonderful community of light workers. But the point is allowing yourself to be held by those that love you. Okay, I literally just heard it's time for you to take action and stop sitting on the pity potty. Some of you are sitting on the pity potty, and Spirit is saying, get up, wipe your behind, and get moving. Make sure you wash your hands too. But it's time for you to stop looking at yourself as the victim and see yourself as the victor. That's where the difference will be made in your life. When you stop viewing yourself as the victim, life just happens to you. The cards you've been dealt. And when you start to see that you're not only shuffling the cards, but you're looking at the cards and you're dealing them to yourself, that's when you can become victorious. Now, Spirit is also saying it's time for you to disconnect. It's time for you to disconnect from the outside world by way of influence. Now, it's not to say, for some of you, it is like just literally take a few days and just close down social media, close down any electronic devices, as much as you can, and literally go within and talk to Spirit, your highest light spirit team, and just allow yourself to pour into your soul in that way. It's time for you to do that so you can regroup. For some of you that selected this group of cards, you're in a space where you feel like things are kind of in a disarray. And Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be free from that feeling of disarray by regrouping, reconnecting, recharging, and doing that takes going within. Now, you also got the attracting, not chasing, right? So, we're often told to chase our dreams, right? Chase your dreams, chase them. Like, how does it? I'm chasing you, okay. A bit much? Yeah, maybe. But you get the idea. When you're chasing something, its natural response is to run, whether it's a person or whether it's an energy. So Spirit is telling you to get out of what you've been taught on how you are able to live this abundantly prosperous life and to get into the facts, the truth, the realness of how it's done. And the reality of it is you attract it. How do you do that? You attract it by aligning your energy, your vibrational frequency with the energy and vibrational frequency of the things that you're choosing to attract, the things you're choosing to create, the things you're choosing to have. So Spirit is telling you, get out of your way and just shift your paradigm and understand that it's all energy and you're in control of that energy. So now your overall from the Love and Light card is follow the path that's right for you. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. So first of all, the following the path that's right for you is so in alignment with what was just said. It's time for you to stop doing things based on how you've been taught and do things based on what feels right. Because what you feel, your feelings are all knowing. Your feelings is the part of you, your higher self, and that's the part of you that's connected to source. So regardless of what you've been taught in this lifetime or a past lifetime or a past lifetime after that, your soul knows the truth. Your soul has been around since the beginning of time, and your soul is directly connected to your feelings. So pay attention. Pay attention. And go ahead and collect your blessings. And as I'm saying that, I'm hearing the Mary Mary song, go get your blessings. Go get your blessings. So that is your message. Pile B. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the messages for those of you that selected C. Okay. So your first card is 6th Chakra Archangel Metatron. Okay, and instantly I'm being told to tell you to connect to Archangel Metatron. Like literally when you're in your meditation, connect to Metatron, call on Metatron, highest light and love, and just ask to receive whatever message is in store for you. Now, you may be very in tune with your psychic abilities and you may receive easily where it's clear and understandable, right? And some of you may not be there yet. So number one, ask to receive a message that is clear and easy for you to understand, and then pay attention to synchronicities, whether it's numbers, whether it's letters, colors, pictures, shapes. Even see what you see in your mind's eye. And then, when I first started accessing my psychic gift, I would get visions during meditation. And what I would do is I would look up whatever I saw and I would type in the Google search, what does it mean to dream of? And then whatever I saw, I would type that in. And I tell you, those messages were so clear and on point that it was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So if you're not there yet where Spirit is communicating with you, or you've opened yourself up to receive clear communication through your psychic gifts, then that's a way to also activate it. You also got anxiety. And I'm being told by Spirit to give you your message card at a time. So anxiety. Right now, the reason why you're feeling so much anxiety is because you are disconnected from source. You are disconnected from source. And some of you may be like, well, no, I'm still connected. But if you get real with yourself, you're not as connected as your highest level of connection. You have your moments when you are so super connected and everything is flowing and you just feel great and that anxiety is gone and you are just at peace and floating through life, right? And then there's those moments where Spirit is like, slow down, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly, it's time to wait. Hold up. regroup, meditate, jump in a tub of salt, go jump in the ocean, do something, ground yourself, get yourself back in alignment with your strongest, most empowered self. So what's happening right now, for some of you, you're in a transition period. And so because you're in this transition period, things are feeling like they're out of whack. It's increasing your feelings of anxiety. For some of you, you're feeling depressed. For some of you, you're feeling super disempowered. And Spirit is saying to see it for what it is. It's a period of transition. Go within, connect with Archangel Metatron, open your third eye so that you may see what Spirit is showing you, so that you can get out of this rocky stage and get into the mountaintop. Get into the mountaintop. That wasn't a mistake. Now you also got, so what if it takes a long time? So what if it's already taken longer than you thought? So what if we still take longer? The day will nevertheless arrive, as it always does, when all your prior efforts, determination, and persistence will seem a paltry price instead of, okay, listen, I can't read today. I just can't. Let me start over, okay? So what if it takes a long time? So what if it's already taken longer than you thought? So what if we still take longer? The day will nevertheless arrive, as it always does, when all your prior efforts, determination, and persistence will seem a paltry price indeed, as you are lifted higher, as if by chariots of fire, into realms previously unimagined. And when you'll think to yourself, wow, that was fast. I can hear the music now, the universe. So, in keeping with the trust in your wings theme, Spirit is taking you higher. And see, this card right here, it follows the message that just came before. You're in a period of transition. Allow yourself to transition in peace. When you can recognize that this is just a phase and it too will pass, as long as you allow it to. When you're in that state of anxiety, or you're in that state of depression, or in that state of doubt, worry, or fear, you're keeping yourself stuck there, and you're piling more onto your current state of being. But if you allow yourself to just say, you know what? So what? Yeah, I'm in this transition period, and yeah, I feel a little bit off, but Spirit, guide me on how to best get out of this situation. Show me the way. Teach me the lesson. I'm open, willing, and ready to receive so that I can move on into the next phase. Okay? Now, you also got focus your priorities. When you put your focus, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. You know what I love about this pick a group card reading is that out of these 4 cards, 2 came from the same deck and 2 were totally different decks. And the message is so in flow. Isn't that amazing how Spirit works? Isn't that amazing? And so remember that flow every day of your life. Spirit is telling you to prioritize. Now, while you're in this valley, Spirit is saying, don't get stuck there. Don't focus on being in the valley. Instead, look at this as an opportunity to regroup. And while you're regrouping, focus on what it is you're choosing for your life and put your energy there. Spirit, teach me the lesson. Show me the way. I am choosing to create. I am choosing to manifest, blah, 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 blah. And so it is, just be in control of your energy, be in control of your thoughts, be in control of your focus, meditate more. Now, this one came in upside down and it says, ask for your needs to be met. Now, number 1, we know that need is lack, but this is what's on the card. Ask for what serves your highest good to be manifested. It says, God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clarity, asking other people to assist you. So this came in upside down because the Spirit is saying, while you're in this valley, you're kind of just focused on being in the valley. When was the last time you asked Spirit to help you out of the valley? When was the last time you asked your divine guides and angels to come to your aid? When was the last time you called out to them for protection? And when was the last time in this 3D realm that you've actually asked those around you that love and support you to help you? Spirit just said, get out of your pride. Get out of your pride, because sometimes your wings are on the back of others. And just because you're not flapping them yourself doesn't mean that those aren't the wings that are meant to help you. So Spirit is saying to you today to ask for help. And it's upside down because you're not doing that. You're attempting to do it all on your own. And I've been guilty of that, attempting to do it all on my own. And it wasn't until I stopped that life opened up and unfolded in a different and beautiful way. So your final card, your overall message is God will lead the way. Oh, see that trust in your wings? It says, they were convinced by the power of miraculous signs and wonders and by the power of God's Spirit. So trust. The more you trust, the more Spirit will prove and show you that you can trust. And it just starts there. Just trust. Shift your mindset, shift your energy, shift your focus, call on assistance, connect to your angels, and trust. God's got you. Spirit's got your back. Okay, so those were the messages. We're done. We are done. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave me a comment and let me know how it resonated, a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that and share this video. Share it. Let everybody take part in this little fun reading that we're doing. So thank you so much. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. And I'll talk to you soon.